Guys, we have a dream guest on our podcast.
Oh, my baby.
She's trying to move her around. My dog, she was in Canada.
She wanted to go as well.
She was in Canada all summer with my brother.
And now she's back.
And now she's home. And she loves going on car rides. And she loves going on walks. She's 5 or 6 years old now.
Yeah, we talked about that.
And we clearly get along great. I got her from a breeder here in the community.
I love how cute, like, she's like,
peace there, easy. And, yeah, she just kind of chills. She's a little lap dog, like, kind of.
So cute.
She gets excited. She has a possum friend. And her name is...
possum friend.
Clarita.
Yeah, I say Clarita as a white person.
And yeah, so she's going to be on our podcast today, just hanging out with us, while we tell some horror stories.
Some horror stories in general. I found some interesting ones, like stories about animals and stuff. I found one that has like nothing to do with the shelter or anything, but it's insane, so I'm going to leave it for last. And we're going to talk about it. Like, I'm just going to tell you.
So we don't know the stories.
Yeah,
either.
We haven't told each other the stories we found, so we're going to do that. Also, like, we're going to tell each other.
See blind reaction. Wait, okay, heads up. Before we get into this, I feel like they're not as heartwarming. So, like, if you don't like, you know.
Like, disclaimer.
Yeah, disclaimer. This is a real-life nightmare. So, some of this might be hard to hear. But we think it's important to talk about because there's things that happen.
Things that happen.
Okay, so this one happened, like, last week, apparently.
Oh, my.
Like, no, this week, sorry. It was in Brooklyn. And a rescue team went to an apartment after getting a welfare call, and they showed up expecting like maybe a couple dogs, like in need of help. But when they walked over, there was over 100 dogs packed into the place. Wait, and I'll show you photos. Dogs.
Oh my god, show them.
See, and they had like mats and stuff. Wait, if it loads. And it was like a 73-year-old woman, like I don't even know. Apparently she was unconscious. Yeah, and like there was people saying like it was hard to breathe inside the apartment. And then one of the dogs was even in labor when they arrived. And the wild part is that every single dog was rescued, treated, and they all made it out alive. So that's super slay.
That's great.
And they're already being fostered and adopted out, so it could have ended a lot worse. But it's sad that like they had to go through that.
Yeah, it's good that they're already getting adopted and stuff, because you said this literally happened this week.
Yeah, so
it's happening fast.
The whole community came, and they were like there to help. So yeah, it was kind of a good story in the end, but it's sad to see.
Sad to hear about. So yeah, this one's titled "The Dog That Came Back After 4 Years." Mine are low-key nothing to do with shelter or anything, but this is a good story.
Okay, I believe it.
So it's a family had a Maltipoo, like a little Maltipoo, and its name was Sugar. And they thought that their dog died 4 years ago. They fully saw it get hit by a car, and they like thought, you know, like she didn't make it or anything. Like they saw tracks. I guess they didn't. This part I'm not sure about, but I guess they just didn't see the actual body of the dog, or they saw and just left it there because like they panicked or something. But 4 years later, they got a call from the shelter that was like, "Hey, we scanned this microchip and it says that you're the owner of this dog named Sugar." They were like, what do you mean? We saw the dog die, but apparently she survived. And she was like, she got lost like miles away, and then somehow they like found her and like wrote her chip. She apparently was in really rough shape, like super skinny, bad heart, kidney problems. They think that she'd been on the streets, like in and out of places, so she was like barely hanging on. And then, yeah, the family was shocked, but now they're taking care of her again, and like needs a lot of medical care because she was like on the streets for 4 years, like you know.
4 years, like
but they like did like medical intervention. They like fixed her up a little, like she's doing better, but she's in her house now, but she has like a lot of like medical stuff going on that they have to like keep up with. But
because kidney failure too is like crazy.
Yeah, she was having like kidney problems.
Look how privileged this dog is, bro.
She looks so comfortable.
Okay. sounds like it came out of a horror movie. I'm not even joking. Okay,
I'm scared.
So there was this woman running a pet rescue called Sky's the Limit, and she like offered the whole thing. Like she was saying like she took donations, she promised like to take care of surrendered animals, like everything. And like she got donations and stuff. Like people like sent her animals, and like she was like a running shelter. And when police eventually investigated her property, they found dead dogs and cats stuffed in trash bags.
Cats stuffed in trash bags?
One dog's skeleton was buried in the yard. Others were found locked in cages without food or water, just like wasting away. And she was literally she was hoarding and letting them die. It was all a fake scam.
I've literally never...
It was like not a real rescue.
That's
and
crazy.
A lot of people had no idea.
Because she was taking in like donations to them. Like she was doing it all to just fill them up in a house.
And I think so now she was like arrested, obviously.
Yeah, I hope so.
Wait, I'll find her photo. LOL. Big names. That's her. No, but she was from Florida. But apparently she had been having like animal neglect and abuse, dead dogs.
Oh, so she's already had these charges on her. That's crazy. I've never heard of an animal hoarder. Like I know hoarders, they like, you know, fill their
why
house
people
with
like
pigs.
get so sad? Like
if you can't take care of the animal, then like I bet even if you find them like in a rough place, like a rough shelter or anything, I promise you they'll probably be better in that shelter than in your house getting killed. Does that make sense? Like they'll at least have more room, even if they're not getting the best food, they're having more room to like be free. But then in your house,
I just feel like animal hoarders, like you cannot care about your animals. Like if you can't like
you can't be there for all those animals.
Well-being and like, you know what I mean? Like what? I would never get a dog like that I couldn't take care of.
Yeah.
Like what?
The name of the story is The Shelter from Hell, which was told by a former worker there. She says, so I used to work at this SPCA shelter in Texas. It was supposed to be a safe place for animals, but honestly, it was hell for both the staff and the animals. So then she like went on to explain that there was just 3 of them working to take care of over 300 cats, and they were all packed. It's kind of the same idea. They were all packed into like tiny rooms the size of bathrooms, and like almost 30 to 40 cats per room. So that's like a lot of cats in a small area. It apparently was loud, stressful, hot, and like chaotic. The cats were always getting sick, and like they didn't have enough meds to like help with all of these cats.
It's actually really sad because it's like
people. This is like the same idea as her story, but that's like, you know, it's one woman taking in.
Well, no, because she was also stuffing them in plastic bags. Like I don't even know.
She was insane, actually. I don't even want to compare.
I feel like she was like mentally ill.
But yeah, this one, it's like it's a whole shelter. You're like promoting that you're a whole crew, kind of like your whole organization, and then really you only have 3 people taking care of like 300 to 400 cats. That's insane work. This part's really sad. She says that sometimes they would discover dead ones while they were cleaning around, but it wasn't because they were neglected, it was because it was impossible to keep up, is what they said. But I feel like that is a type of neglection, but it's not like it's your fault because you're only 3 people. Like it's the person that, like the organization's fault.
That keeps taking in cats.
Exactly, like it's definitely their fault, but it's sad. Because it's like the cat is getting neglected, but you can't even be like, I was trying to.
And it's sad too because people are probably taking cats being like, they're gonna be like saved.
Okay, this kind of goes more niche into the whole story, but she was like, one of the days a pair of cats came in. It was a mother and a daughter. Apparently they were super close and like super cuddly, like very bonded. And like it was made note from the people dropping them off to make sure they get adopted together. Things just went south, like it did not end up like that. A new volunteer like misread their tags, so like they didn't know that they were bonded together, like they're not supposed to be separated. So someone came in and just adopted the daughter, and then when she got taken home, the adopter had a dog who wasn't cat friendly like they thought so, like that they claimed. They were like, oh, like it is cat friendly, but apparently the adoption person's dog wasn't. So on like their drive home, the dog attacked and killed the cat in the car. Like they just picked up this cat, and on the ride home the dog killed the cat. Yeah. And then back at the shelter, because the mom was, like, the mom cat was just left, like, daughter taken away.
Yeah.
So she's, like, crying and, like walking around, pantsing around, like non-stop, looking for her, like, daughter. Completely shut down and stopped eating for a bit. She was put on IV fluids. They could hear, like, her cry every night. And then, quote, the girl wrote this, that she said, "That was the worst part of my entire time working there, not just the death, but the way it all happened because of how broken the system was. That place still haunts me."
That's so sad.
Yeah. It's like that poor cat had to suffer that.
What?
Like, you can hear the cat crying. It's so sad. Like, I can't imagine hearing, like, my dog even cry 24/7. Like,
I feel so bad if I was, like, the new person and, like, the cat immediately died on the way home and, like, it was my fault. Like, because I, like, messed up the fucking labels.
But it's not even just that. It's the fact that the family that came to pick up claimed they had a cat-friendly dog.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
This one is very just, like, out there and random, kind of, but I think it's insane. Trying to roll back up. Oh, you got bedhead. I think it's crazy, like, running into this is, like, crazy. But, so, the story's about, like, someone was driving down a sketchy, like, foggy road. They made it very cinematic and said it was foggy. I don't know. Honestly, they needed that detail. Yeah. But
it's giving on a dark story.
Yeah, it says, on a foggy road in rural I can't say that word. Rural Texas. Anyways. But, like, they were just minding their business. Like, it was late at night. They're just driving down this road. And then they were, like, they saw something, like, huge. Like, they described it as, like, massive. They said that there was a massive dead hog. Not a dog. A hog. Like, you know the pig hogs?
Mm-hmm. Like, Pumbaa.
Yeah, there was just, like, a massive hog just laying, like, on the road, but, like, down the road. Like, you could see it's coming up. So, he said it was, like, 400 pounds of dead animal. Like, it was a huge hog. I mean, hogs are huge.
Right.
But, and then apparently next to it, there was a, word for word, gigantic white shaggy dog. Apparently it was just dragging the hog off the road. Like, a huge dog was just dragging a 400-pound hog off the road. Like, it's a random, sketchy, like, foggy road, and you see a dead hog.
Are you sure this is a true story?
Apparently it is, bro. And there's just a hog, a 400-pound hog, and just a huge white dog dragging it down the road.
Gotcha.
The dog stopped and then, like, looked up and just stared straight at the guy that was driving, like, the driver. And apparently it was, yeah, the guy explained it as, like, dead eyes, no fear, no reaction, just, like, full-on, I run this road vibes. I love that they explained the dog like that. But
it's totally giving, I run this road.
But then, like, looked at the driver and then just went straight back to just dragging the hog like it was its job, like that's what it was supposed to do.
Oh, and maybe it, like, is a shepherd dog. And it's
I don't know, they described it as a gigantic white shaggy dog.
Yeah, I said. Isn't there is a dog that looks like that. If you gave me, like, an 1,000 book.
A shaggy dog, is that what you said?
Like a white, big,
Yeah, for sure, but that's, like, scary.
No, it is scary. I agree.
Like, I'd be so scared, and if it just sat there
like
and looked at me.
Yeah, and probably with the, like, high beams and stuff, it'd be, like, red.
Yeah, the eyes were probably glowing.
And then what happened next?
Well, I guess
he just dragged it off.
Dragged it off, and the guy left. But the guy, I guess, was very haunted by this. Like,
yeah, I guess he was like, it's a skinwalker. I would think it'd be like it's a skinwalker.
Yeah, he was like, it felt like looking at a literal spirit or like something. Like, was it a dog? Like, this man is like re-questioning everything he saw. So I don't know how like true it is, but it is something he experienced. If that makes sense. He's not sure if it was a dog, a wolf, or like he was looking at some type of spirit. Like, this man is lost. This, like, and
he posted on Reddit.
So he posted on Reddit for people to read. But I thought that was just an insane story that really has nothing to do with like shelter or anything like that.
I like this.
But I found it insane.
Giving supernatural.
Say bye. She loves you guys. She appreciates coming on this podcast.
I think she had a
thank
good
you so
story
much.
Time. She
heard some good stories.
We basically slept, like, gave her lullabies just for like a bedtime story.
Yeah, we told her how thankful she should be.
And then we're gonna, literally.
We're gonna take her on a walk now.
Yes.
But thank you for joining us today, Clarita.
Say thank you.
Okay, thank you guys. Bye bye.
Cheese.